so this is fun. But however, now like the moment when I actually loved it was when I actually got in the ring and actually sparred. I was like, okay, I love this now.
Hi, everyone. Anna with the Boxing Circle here. Today I'm connecting with you from sunny, very warm San Diego. And I'm excited to announce that I have a new friend, Justin Lacey-Pierce, professional boxer, calling in from Texas today because he's in camp. So we'll hear a little bit more about that. But Justin is from Grand Rapids, Michigan. He is a two-time Golden Glove state champion for the state of Michigan, one-time national champion, also a one-time national runner-up, and his professional record currently as of today is 13 and 0 and one draw. Thank you so much for joining me today, Justin. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you.
You.
Appreciate it.
So I'm curious, Justin, do you mind giving us a little bit of glimpse
Yeah.
as to what inspired you to start boxing?
I think you did an interview with Joshua Pagan,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Did you hear? Okay,
Hmm.
went to school with his older brother Michael, and Michael used to be a boxer, and he used to always talk about boxing. And then I was like, you know what? Where is this gym located? Then he told me where the gym was located. I came in, I
Loved
just
it.
really
And
like
then when
dangerous stuff. So I just
Okay,
like
yeah.
contact sports. I just like anything that involves like combat and stuff like that. Then get into boxing so I can get that thrill, so I can get that rush. Because I feel like I'm like alive when I get that
Mhm.
adrenaline rush and that thrill and all that stuff. So that's the reason why I sought out boxing.
I love it. Oh, that's amazing. Well, obviously, you're doing quite well in it. I mean, you've got that 13 and 0 and one draw, and so you're doing really, really well. Plus the two times Golden Glove state championship and one time national championship and one time runner up. You're, I mean, it's fitting. It's doing really well for you. So, and then you're in camp now, which, by the way, I did want to say thank you
Yeah, thank you.
so much for joining this chat while you're in camp. So I appreciate that.
For sure. And also, thank you for the opportunity for giving me a platform to just tell my story. And
Absolutely. So you told us a little bit about the beginning and what kind of started you in terms of your love for boxing. Now we're going to go into our 5 rounds. And
that's good.
round round one. Again, you just told us a little bit about it, but let's take that walk back down to memory lane. And it's the first time you put on boxing gloves. So you went to Josh's older brother's gym. You put on boxing gloves for the first time. What was going through your mind? What were you thinking and feeling?
It just, you know, it just one type of feelings. Like when you first put on the gloves, you just kind of just look around, smelling the area, look around, you just like that guy's pretty good. You're like, damn man, like I wonder if I'll be able to get to that level one day. And then
Mhm.
and plus I mean for me personally, I just want to see how far I can actually go in the sport. And plus okay, so here's a little thing about me, right? Like I played sports, I was always decent at it, but
Mhm.
I just never could find like the sport that I actually love. I like there was like I like football and I like wrestling, but I
Mhm.
never loved a sport until I actually tried this. So that was so when I uh when I first put on the gloves, I was like, okay, so this is fun. But however, now the moment when I actually loved it was when I actually got in the ring and actually sparred. I was like, okay, I love this now. You know, like just being
Yes.
able to punch somebody else and he trying to go and he trying to go, I'm trying to go take this guy's head off and he trying to go take my thing head off. And then to me, it just made me this feel so alive just doing it. So that was when I really fell in love. I'm not sure if that answers your question.
It does.
Hopefully it did, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I love it. And you know what? When you mentioned that you really started to fall in love with it was when you were sparring. I hear that. I actually hear that often there. At first, like
Yeah,
there might be a little unsure, checking things out, checking people out and going, "Oh wow, he's really good or she's really good. Like, am I going to get to that level?" And then they won't like really become, lack of a better word, addicted to it until they get in the ring and they start sparring. Oh, I love it. Oh, thank you for sharing that. That's inspiring and relatable to so many, especially around the curiosity when you first started and then it kind of growing on you as you progressed. So, okay, so round
yeah.
2. Now, I'm going to give you a magic wand and you can choose one thing in the sport or the community of boxing that you get to improve. What would you want to improve upon using that magic wand? I
And one thing,
know, I know.
yeah, I
It's
mean,
sometimes it's hard to like whittle it down to one. Sometimes people are like, "Oh my gosh, what do I want to improve upon?" Yeah,
I just gotta just pick one.
just one.
Okay. So
Okay.
the one thing that I would just improve on, it's just the mindset in the community, especially like for the fans, right? Okay, so just because, and I have to say this again, I'm talking to the people
Yeah.
right now.
Yep.
Okay, just because a fighter loses one fight does not mean he's a bum. If I got
Mhm.
all A's on all my tests and exams and all that stuff, then one test that I got like a D or like an E in,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Or like I just failed it. Does not, I mean, does that just mean that I just suck at school and I'm
No.
just not a good student? No, it just means one class
It
I
just
did
like
bad in.
it
Boxing is like the
just
only sport because when you actually look at mixed martial arts, football, in football, there's
you see it
guys
all the
with
time in
four
football.
losses. They still go to the Super Bowl and they go to the Super Bowl and they like still sometimes win the actual Super Bowl. It's like just because a guy lost four times doesn't mean that he's not that good. Like it just means that maybe like he just took that as like a learning experience and then he used that to build upon his career. And
100%. I agree with you so much, Justin, and I can see that passion and come through. Absolutely. We need to give grace to our fighters. Our fighters are human. And I'm so glad that you're also sharing this, Justin, because it is really, you're helping others. This conversation that we're having right now, you're helping others and you're showing that, hey, even you, professional boxer Justin Lacey-Pierce, sometimes has an off day. So giving that grace to our fighters is crucial. Just because they had one off day doesn't mean that they're not good or that they're not super talented. Instead, it's, hey, it was one off day. He's going to use that as a learning experience to become back better and stronger next time. To all our fans,
yeah,
let's just
yeah,
remind, hey, let's have some grace. Our fighters are human beings too, and they're working hard. They're giving their body, their time,
yeah.
their money, their blood, their sweat, their tears to the sport. They're giving their lives to the sport. So if they have an off day, just like our fans have an off day, it's okay. You're human. All right. You and I are going to time travel. I have a time machine. It's all ready to go. We can go to any decade, any generation. We're going to see one fight live. But I'm sorry, Justin, you can only choose one fight. What fight would that be?
I would say Tyler Hearns, but it was so short, so I might just have to go with Gotti Ward one. I might have to go with that one.
That's a good
Just
one.
because like the energy was high now and that was like an absolute war. These
Yeah.
guys are trading blows. I still don't understand how sometimes that a man could even survive that treatment, but some way that they managed to survive that. They did it two more times.
Yeah.
Um but Guy War one, it was insane. These guys are throwing blow for blow, cut, blood everywhere, bruises, everything, knockdowns, and all kinds of stuff.
Okay, we're going to
Yeah,
go.
we're having a war like that. You know, something about that even goes beyond the physical. Like it's not even just the physical. It's mentally, your mind is in a whole nother, in a whole different place for your
Mhm.
body. Because like their body seems like it almost like transcends the physical to even be able to go to push your bias to those limits. It seemed like it like
Yeah.
the body just transcended the physical.
All right. Well, my time machine is ready. You and I are
Yeah,
gonna.
that's one type of fights that I would much rather watch it than be a part of it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like a part of that, man, because I don't want to be taking like that much punishment to my head.
Oh my goodness. Oh, round four. So we did a little bit deeper in round four, but here's my little caveat: is you can go as deep or as light as you want. Okay. And in round four, uh, what I like to ask is, what does the sport of boxing mean and bring to you? What does it make you at the end of the day? What does it bring to you?
It brings discipline
Hmm.
and the thrill that I have, like what I was telling you about earlier. I just really like the danger
Yeah.
element about it, and thrill. So I would say that that's what it really provides for me. It's not
Okay.
really sorry. I don't have a oh man. I come from this. I mean, listen. I come from a very good family. I just happen to just choose a very rough sport. That's all.
I get it. I get it. And same thing. I come from a really good family, and I, you know, have a great support system. But again, there's something about boxing and just the dedication, the discipline, the excitement. It's a phenomenal sport, and just really what it overall the community also. We have an amazing community, so it brings like the community to me too.
To me, it's one of the greatest sports, if not the greatest sport ever. And then it's
It
one of the
just because
oldest sports ever. People are always been fascinated by just the fight.
they are.
It's the closest thing that we can get to the Roman gladiators.
People are
It's like the
definitely
closest thing
infatuated.
that with pretty much violence.
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna just
brutality of
be
it. Yeah.
very blunt, but
We have our championship round. We're going round five. Today is the day. It's the first day a brand new fighter, has the courage to start boxing today. Either they're picking up a pair of gloves for the first time, step into a ring for the first time, or walk into a boxing gym for the first time. Now, here's the little disclaimer: we don't know their age, we don't know their background, we don't know their physical or mental abilities. With all that in mind, what advice do you want to give that brand new fighter, Justin?
you have to be disciplined because you don't want to just be motivated because motivation is different. Like motivation is gonna die because with discipline, you're not gonna always feel motivated, and then you're not gonna always feel like doing something. So once you get past that, you can definitely go
With that, with
far,
you being
and you can all.
consistent.
Um, there's no way that you're not gonna get better if you remain consistent. Like it's almost like physically impossible for you not to get better. There's just no way.
That's true. That's true. Great advice. New
Yeah.
fighters can definitely use it no matter their age, their physical, mental abilities, their levels. I think that's going to help them out greatly. So thank you so much for sharing that. And also, I just wanted to thank you, Justin. You took the time to chat with me today. This has been so much fun. I loved hearing your piece of your story and your passion for the sport of boxing and your excitement for the sport of boxing. And then I'm just also extremely grateful that you took time out of camp to meet with me. So thank you so much for taking your time to chat with me. Uh, this is the time that I want to give for you that you can share any shout outs to your friends, family, fans, also any upcoming fights or anything like that as well.
If you're in the Michigan area,
Hmm.
I have a fight um in Detroit June 26th Friday at the Motor City Casino.
Great.
I'll be going for my 15th fight. I'm going for a 14-0 and one draw, and may the best man win. And I would like to thank my mother, my father, my brother, my coach, Ron Shields, that I'm training with, my coach that actually helps me out when I'm not in camp.
Mhm.
Back at home, Thomas Patterson, family, my friends, my supporters, and thank my manager too. Thank my manager too at Aaron Sampson, and thank
Mhm.
him also too because he also sponsored me for my fight at Lush Long and Sampson team management. I'd like to also thank my sponsor, Honey's Catering. To thank my other sponsor at uh Drip Bar Drip Bar Troy. To
Mhm.
thank my other sponsor, Temperature Repair. They operate out of the Troy area as well. Um and think that's I think that might be all my sponsors for. Oh yeah, and I also like to thank my brother as well. He sponsored me as well at Building Physiques. He also, if you want to get these big old muscles and try to get like in tip top shape, go find my brother at Spence. Go find my brother at Spence Crosby or Building Physiques. That's his other IG page as well. So yeah,
Amazing. Oh, I love it. I'm so glad that you have these sponsors too to help you out. That's fantastic. And again, thank
oh yeah.
you. Thank you so much for sharing your story. And I will be following your journey. And I just can't wait to see how things, your success.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day, Justin. And again, thank you again for taking time during camp.
You as
And
well.
I will be in, thank you. And I'll be in touch with you very soon.
Yep. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Bye bye.